So this is video 3, and this is where we left off, tornado selfie. You press play. You can get more information about that, and that's just to give you more background knowledge.
It seems the whole world is so.
Just take notes on it and go ahead and add it to, write the title, tornado selfie, and go ahead and add it to right here. Because it falls under EL support, so you would put EL support as your title. You can also, let's see, EL support. And it was in bold, and it was underlined, and I think it was a little bit bigger, so maybe like 14, 15, 24. It was about that size. Let's make it 18. And then you would write, what was it called? Tornado selfie. So you would write tornado selfie. And just write some notes about the video. So this was one of them. So you write your notes here, obviously, write your notes here, okay? From the video, what you understood of it. And there's another video on EL support where you would also take notes. It's this one called Gigantic Gator. It's only 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Do the same thing, press play, watch the video, take notes.
Golfers love birdies.
So go back to this, all the way down here, and you write the name, Gigantic Gator, and then just write your notes here, right? You want to leave some space because obviously your notes are going to be who, what. You give me a summary of everything. You know how we do our notes, how we've done them in our class. So who, what, when, where, why, and how. What's going on in the video. That can basically be told by answering these questions, a summary, a brief summary. And you do the same thing for the other video. And then paste it here. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. So now at this point, also, if you want, you can divide every section so it's easy to see. If you want to do that, just, make these dashes and you know what section you're on. So here we're still in the mini lesson, I believe. Let's go down here. So section 1. Section 1 was do now, okay. Section 2, you can highlight that. Would be a different color, so we can make that green. Section 2 is a mini lesson. All of this is from the mini lesson. You fill all that stuff out, and we're still in the mini lesson, right? When that finishes, obviously after every section, you want to just briefly show me that that's the end of the section. You can do the dashes all the way through, just to show I finished section 1, I'm moving on to section 2. And you can doing that all the way down here. So at this point, I'm done with the mini lesson. So I'm going to move on to section 3. We're using Roman numerals, section 3. And section 3 is going to be a different color. We'll make it, I don't know, purplish pink. Section 3, the name of section 3 is, we go back up, see what we haven't finished in our to-do list / playlist, whatever you want to call it. Its official name is to-do list, but it's also like a playlist, right? Because it tells you how you're going, the flow of things. Okay. All right, so here was the mini lesson that we finished all of this, right? Okay, we are done with that. All right. Now, we're moving on to literacy station. So I can copy this, control copy, and I'm moving on to the next section. Paste, control V. All right, for the literacy station, it tells me specifically, first read, reading for the gist. Reading for the gist is to get what's most important from whatever you're reading, an article or whatever it could be, whatever genre. So it says here, you will be reading the article multiple times. What article? It's The Camera Does Lie. The first time you will read it will be quick read to gain the gist of the article. Reading for the gist allows you to gain an idea of what the article is about, but you will be expected to reread the article at least 2 additional times for a deeper understanding. So don't just read it once, read it 3 times. Now, for reading resources, now that we've already looked at our word gaps and we've looked at our contrasts and contradictions in the mini lesson, we're going to read it 2 more times to gain some more understanding so that we can solidify if indeed we know now what those word gaps are since we've provided the definitions. And Mrs. Marsh has given us a great audio of The Camera Does Lie. So this time we're going to follow along, have this window open in the background, and read it, listening to Miss Marsh.
The Camera Does Lie, article by Meg Moss. Background. The camera doesn't lie is an old saying from a time when photos were shot on film and were hard to alter. Digital technology has changed all that, and altered images can be posted online and go viral in a few hours. The author of this magazine, Meg Moss, writes on a variety of topics. She especially enjoys making complicated topics easy to understand. Here, she shares information to help readers understand why we can't always believe what we see. Let's face it, the internet is a wonderful place. Where else can you read all the works of Shakespeare without leaving home? Or catch up on the news around the world with only...
All right, so here is the audio recording as you follow along. Do it twice. And again, here's the article in case you lose track of it on the playlist. The article is located in that link as well. But since I already have it open here, you would just follow along with, you don't want that many tabs open. So once you're done with hearing it and all this, we close all this up. We still have our article open just in case we need it for something else in our to-do list. And once we finish reading it twice, what does it tell us to do? Read it for the gist and then read it again for understanding. Solidify, obviously those word gaps that we talked about, and see if you really have a better understanding on that third reading. If you do for Literacy Station, just go ahead and let me know if you understood what you read. So you would write a little reflection on if you were able to understand what you read. So you would give me a summary of The Camera Does Lie. By article by Meg Moss. So your summary is who, what, when, where, why, and how. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. So just copy this, and then you would give me control copy. Not used to it. I'm not used to that, obviously. So control V. So you're going to tell me who, what's happening, what is happening, when is it happening, where is it happening, and why. And you have to fill all of them out. Also, if you want to give additional information and how is it happening, and you want to explain a little bit more, you can. You can add more information here. The more information you add, the better you'll be able to reflect. So obviously that's a good thing. And the more of a better grade you will get, more credit. All right, so obviously I know that everybody's here, so I will be seeing and going inside to see if you're doing your work. So remember that, because I can see when you've gone in and when you've done it. You need to let me know within this space right here where the class comments are. You're going to say, Dr. Burns, my name is, you write your name, and I have completed the assignment for April 6th and April 7th. Thank you. So that's what you're gonna have to post here so that I know. Now I will automatically know because it's gonna tell me when you turned it in, see? So make sure that when you turn it in, you press submit, okay? All right, so just wanted to give you some instructions on that. So we finished Literacy Station, and then just the reminders are always very important because it gives you an idea of what I'm expecting or something you might have forgotten by the time you get here. So important, make sure to take notes of all your work in this to-do list and send it to me. Now I've actually changed this up. It's not going to be to my email. You're not going to send it to my email. What you're going to do is you're going to upload it to this Google Doc. Okay. So the Google Doc was already provided for you, so just upload it. Make sure your picture is clearly visible and correctly rotated so that I can see it. That's in case you want to add any additional pictures of your notes or anything like that. Make sure you're organized yourself throughout the year, the rest of the school year, with a binder and or a notebook. All right, now the last thing is the exit ticket. Control copy. You're going to watch the famous Eagle video from the article. So you're going to put exit ticket here. Now, that was the end of that section, right? So we're on section, go back and double check, section 4. Okay. And obviously Literacy Stations has to be quoted as a title so that we know. For section 4, it's going to be the exit ticket. Control V. Make sure you paste it on there. Oh, it gave me the last thing. Okay, so section 4, you know it's the exit ticket. Go ahead and write exit ticket. And for the exit ticket, it tells you to watch the famous Eagle video from the article Eagle Video, Google Classroom poll, thought question. Once you watch this video, take notes on the video. Sometimes you have to switch accounts, and this may happen to you, and why you will not be able to see it. So make sure you switch between your accounts. Watch this video.
We're going to switch gears now, though, to a video that is going viral overnight. Wait till you see this. It appears to show an eagle swooping in and grabbing a baby.
Okay, watch that entire video, and then answer this question. Control copy. Control copy. Go down here. Okay, Control V. Just paste it. And then you're going to answer it. It's a 2-part question because it says, do people like to be fooled when watching these videos? Obviously, that's a question, so it requires a question mark. And then explain why or why not. All right, so you're going to answer this right here. 2 parts, so make sure that you answer in complete sentences. What I would do is use Google Translate, and then it'll tell you exactly what it's saying in the language of your choice. And then after that, whatever it tells you in English, you can go ahead and paste it here. Just double check it and make sure that you're writing the correct thing. Also, another thing that we're going to do, which is the last thing, is the grammar extension. So copy this. You can even copy this if you want to. Go ahead and copy it. Control C. Go ahead and copy it and put it down here. However your iPad allows you to do it. I was done with this section, so what am I going to do? All the way across. All the way across, all the way across. I wish this thing went a little bit faster. And then you're going to write section 5. And then you're going to Control V or just let it drop there. That is the title, grammar extension.